People think that when we use, for example, vertical line help to make slim the body. It's not true. It's true just in case when you have this stripes, so it's like a complete or a top, blouse or skirt, pants in general for all the styles. When you have these stripes very thin, very thin and close one by one. So when you have the stripe and the texture of stripes very thin and close to the other one in that way, their vertical line help to make thin the figure. In all other cases, in a vertical way, when you have more wide has the stripe and more far or close to one but wide stripes, make larger the figure. So the vertical line in this case doesn't help to make longer the part that you're wearing with this kind of style. The horizontal line you can use just in case when you have no problem of types in the upper part or in the lower part of the body, and when you have to add volume in this part of the body, or to balance the image with, for example, big hips with a trapezio skirt, or you need something to add volume, you can choose, for example, C-style with stripes in blue and white to open here to give volume. You know, in this case, it's right to do in this way. But when in the other case, when you have to hide problem and you have to use the technique of camouflage, in the case of square, in the case of apple, and so you have volume of breast, of belly or something, and you want, and the client, or you want to use the stripe, you have to remember to use the diagonal line. The diagonal line has 2 points of focus, one up and one down. These 2 focus guide the eyes of the people that look to you to have the sensation of go outside from the center of the point. So in this way you will feel the sensation of length and open the figure in this case, and so get more longer the situation that you can have under these stripes, and so you will feel the sensation of the body more slimmer. When you choose, for example, the stripes that go together, for example, they're connected like in a V style, in black or white, we can imagine Diane von Furstenberg, they've done something like this, or Givenchy or Marni, they've done a lot of styles with this kind of things. Remember that when you choose the stripes that connecting together in a V like this, you will open in the upper part, so you give length in the to the upper part of the length. If instead you choose the line, the stripes line in this way that repeat together, you will go in the down part of the outfit, so the down part of the length, and so you will put the length in the down part. So if you want to have something more up, choose something like this. If you want to have more length for the legs, for example, choose the opposite way. So this stripe always diagonal, because it's always 2 diagonal that close together, help to make 2 different points of focus and help to get more longer the figure or shorter the figure. It depends how to use it.